A very good morning, students. Namaste. Today we will going to discuss about the payment of the Wages Act 1936. And today we will going to discuss about the wages responsibility for the payment of wages. Now, wages means, as we know, that the section 2, subsection 4 says that the means of all the remuneration expressed in terms of the money or monetary or capable of being expressed, which would, if the terms of the employment expressed or implied where the fulfilled by the payable to the person employed in the respect of his employment or of the work in such employment includes any remuneration payable under any of the reward or the settlement between the parties or the order of the court, any remuneration to which a person is employed is entitled in the respect of the overtime work or the holidays or any leave period. Any additional remuneration payable under the terms of the employment, whether called as a bonus or any other name. Any sum of which by the reason of the termination of the employment of the person employed is capable of under the law of contract or the instrument of the law of the contract or the instrument which provides for the payment of such sum, whether with or without deductions, but does not provide for this time within which the payment is to be made. Now, this is we have discussed about the what exactly wages or the payment means, any traveling allowance or the value of the traveling concession, any sum paid to be employed person or to defray the special expenses entitled on him by the nature of his employment or any gratuity payable by the termination of the employment in the cases of those specified in the subclauses. Now, what is the responsibility of the payment of the wages, which is mentioned in section 3? Now, it says that every employer shall be responsible for the payment to the person employed by him for all the wages required to be paid. The first one is, in the case of the factory manager of the factory, shall be liable to pay the wages to the employees employed by him. In case of the industrial or the other establishment, person responsibility of the supervision shall be liable for the payment of the wages to the employees employed by him. In case of the railways, a person nominated by the railway administration for the specific area shall be liable to the payment of the wages of to those employees. In the case of the contractor, person designated by such contractor who is directly under his charge shall be liable for the payment of the wages to the employees. If he fails to pay the wages to the employees, person who employed the employees shall be liable for the payment of the wages. So this is the responsibility of the payment of the wages to the employer, that they need to pay the wages to the employees. So thank you so much, students. Have a great day. We have discussed about the Payment of Wages Act 1936. I hope, yeah, you like this video. If you're having any kind of query or the doubt related to this video, you can talk to me in the live session, or we can discuss other way around. Right? Thank you so much, students. Have a great day.